This is the Floatus Maximus. And we're recording in 8K. Just got the latest and greatest bells and whistles phone. That cost me about $150 a month.
The Samsung S23 Galaxy Ultra.
I worked hard for this phone. I worked my ass off last year to get it. And as you can see, the quality is pretty damn good. That's what I've worked for. The quality that you see as far as me and everything else on how clear everything is, that's what you're looking at, is how much I've worked for and everything to get this phone. But other than that, what I want to talk to y'all today is the name of the video is Uber Strike. A lot of things are happening right now with Uber. I Uber myself, and it's totally legitimate. It's total legit on how the Middle Eastern people at the airport, all the Middle Eastern guys are fed up. They've had enough, and it's getting to the point where it's like they have every right. They have every right to go on strike. It's not just something that they're bitching about as something stupid, like something, a regular company like somebody else going on strike for something stupid. This is actually a legitimate reason on why they're going on strike. Uber has fucked everybody. I don't care who you are. It don't matter what color, what race, or anything. They have fucked everybody. That's fucked so many drivers that it's getting to the point where it's like, that's what the Middle Eastern people are doing at the airports. They can't take it no more because, for one thing, that's how they make a living. That's how they provide for their family. And Uber's just screwing the shit out of them. And those people are going on strike. I think it's in Florida, or Lyft and Uber. Both of those rideshare companies are going on strike. And they have every right to do it because on how much fucking Uber is fucking everybody. On how much they fucked every single bit of the people at the airport trying to make money. Uber has this thing to where they take 25% of everything that you do. But it sounds like, oh, that's not very much. But they're doing things that's not 25%. They're doing things that are like, they'll give you the tip. Yeah, that's great. But they're taking more than what you actually think and see on paper. They're taking as much as they fucking can. Excuse my language. But they're taking as much as they can. If you was to take somebody somewhere, they take as much as they do. This is how they do it. They take a big chunk of what it is, and they give you the scraps. That's
Exactly what they do every time you take somebody somewhere. They might say, oh, Uber only takes 25%. That's a bunch of bullshit. I've driven for Uber. I've got 200 rides on my belt, and I know exactly what they do. They don't sit here and make it look like it's 25% of everything because they screw you. They screw you enough. And while I'm on the topic of being screwed, DoorDash. I just downloaded DoorDash the other day, and I pulled it up. I got a video of me doing DoorDash too. During that time, DoorDash was great, but now it's set up to where it's fucking you too. These rideshare apps, it's like, if you was to download DoorDash when it first came out, oh, it was the greatest. I made at least, I made a killing because it showed you the price on how much it was to deliver food. Now it's to the point where you go to an area and then you get paid $8 an hour to do the dash. It's stupid. It's so stupid. And then you get the tips. But they manage how much the money they give you as far as all the rides and everything. But you have to be in the area just like it's always been. But they don't give you the total amount of money when you accept a dash, which is stupid. That's why I stopped. That's why I uninstalled it the minute I saw that, because I was like, okay, it's got a ring thing to it, and it's telling me to go to Bob's Burgers, but Bob's Burger, it doesn't say how much. It doesn't say anything. So DoorDash is a piece of shit company too. They went to shit, and it's like all these rideshare companies, dude. It's getting to the point where everybody's fed up. Everybody's fed up. I'm fed up. I've been screwed so many times too. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give one shit about anything that you do. They don't care about your car. They don't give a shit about the oil change. They don't give a shit about your gas. They don't give a shit if you get in a wreck. You get rideshare insurance, but that doesn't do anything for you. They don't give a fuck about you. And that's how all the rideshare companies are. And it's the only thing that they're doing is just screwing you, and they're getting everything that you do. You work so hard. That's why all the Middle Eastern people at the airport, they're just fed up because they're working so hard for the little bit that they get. And I go to the airport sometimes, and I go and see if I can get an airport ride. But, you know, I've had the Middle Eastern guys come up to me and just tell me, look, brother, there's no reason waiting in this parking lot because Uber's screwing us. And I'm like, I know, dude. You ain't gotta tell me. I'm just here to see if I can find at least, you know, a decent ride. He's like, brother, you're in queue. I know I'm in queue. He's like, you're gonna be in queue all day. We're all in queue. You know, and it's just, they're fed up with it. And it's completely understandable. And it's like, Uber has done it so many times that, you know, they're not going to do their job. They're not going to do the airport rides. They're going to quit. And then Uber's going to go down to shit. And we'll just see what happens. But, you know, that's what I want to talk about today. That Uber, let me tell you, I don't even understand why they're not in lawsuits with how much they've screwed people. But they've screwed a lot of people. They've screwed enough to where, you know, it's not just, you know, it's not just one person. It's everybody. But I hope that all the Middle Eastern guys get what they want. Because they're asking 85% fair. And that's completely fair. You know? 25% of everything, which they don't, which is not true. But 25%, you know, 85% is that's what they're asking. They're like, you're gonna give us 85% fair, or we're not gonna, or we'll continue driving for you, but you're gonna give us 85% fair. It's like, you give us 85% of the earnings, and then we'll start driving for you again. Hopefully that happens. And hopefully I can get 85% fair. But I don't know if they're going to get that, but they're going to get close to that. But I'm telling you, man, they're fed up. They're fed up with it. And I'm fed up with it. So that's what I want to talk to y'all about today as far as the Uber strike. If I had a picket, I'd go over there and start going on strike with them too. 85% fair, I'd have that on the side. Give us 85% fair. I'd do that. I'd love doing that too. I'd be marching in the streets with them. But I hope they get what they want. I hope they get what they're asking for, because those guys, they work hard, and they're doing their job just to stay afloat. And Uber's just screwing them every day. It's sad. It's very sad. But Uber, you need to stop screwing us and give us a decent amount of wage to work for y'all, because we're doing way too much for what you're asking, and you're screwing us way too much, and it's not good. And if I was to tell you that everything that y'all are doing is wrong, I'm going to tell you straight up, it's wrong. Because we're working way too hard for the little bit that we get off of y'all's app. And the thing is, with everything that's going on right now, everybody needs money, and everybody else is just having a hard time paying for stuff, and y'all are screwing us while we're going through that. And that's not good. And it's like, if I don't have any money, and I go in Uber, and I can only make $7 for a ride, and I ain't got no gas, I have to go to a gas station, cash out, y'all take, even with the cash out, that's a problem too, because, oh, it's going to be a 85% fee. We're going to take that money out if you want to cash out. And then you only get, I don't know, $6 of it. It's not a little bit. It's just a little bit, but it's a big difference, dude. And then once you get enough gas in your tank, like $5, you go to the next person, it's like $7 ride, and then you cash out again, and then they take, you know, whatever they want. Or not whatever they want, but it's like they take 85% or 85 cents out of it, you know? But it's just, and you only get 5 or 6 cash outs, and that's stupid. You should cash out all the time. You should be able to cash out as many times as you want to. And what Uber should do is just make it decent to where we can just make money and have a good time doing it instead of screwing us, you know. Do a lot more things to the app. Fix it. Make it to where it's decent. But that's me rambling about the app. But y'all take it easy. There's gonna be more Flow Beard material coming. And take care of your beard. God bless.